Yeet! It's Madden NFL 24, and our focus is on Anthony Walker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we got a game in store as over the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 12.
On all fronts, of course. That man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They try to throw.
It's just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. Now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But in the end,
there he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said
that a player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed. Moves on.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way. At the 20. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of...
Expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Jackson. It's called Becker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that.
It's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism. He's a talented...
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
The NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to get out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
It is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put as much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely.
Out of ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw in this game. This he called because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket, those receivers find their way open.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They run right side with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
A team now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end. Big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And they are able to add on to their advantage. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's who gets lost sometimes, the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get.
How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an
to throw is Jackson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Call it a gain of. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now from Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that one too far in front. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the case of 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him.
one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now
that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem
up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he can't. Here's Watson now on second down. Swings this out for Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. At the stop before it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
2nd down and 6 now.
Again, it's Edwards. Oh, he bowls over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground. He's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking. Play. We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And they run with Edwards off the option.
Now after the loss. Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position. Feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full. From the gun, Jackson. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. Jackson from the shotgun.
He had a man open, but
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson.
pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, the Ravens are there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Back down to 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally...
And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13 to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
In this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We saw the ladder there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise,
now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
6 to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. No run back here for
pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
Now, So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the...
Hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot.
And coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And shedding through the tackle.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of
His team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On 1st down, Watson. It's complete. And timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And another 1st down. Watson. And that's incomplete. Down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
the Ravens going to get one.
And get on out and talk about it.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he is going to... Now Jackson. And down he'll go at the 25. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. It's here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. It got his man complete. And he gets us to the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he...
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not willing to...
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Contest so far.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter.
No, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trail type ball games, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense. His ability to read defenses.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
But he can block in the back. Offense.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards.
And he's able to break out a 1-tap.
And they really embrace him.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He may be... Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
And that almost intercepted.
He's looking for the checkup, bounced it. Here's Watson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Complete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Now Watson.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of the nation.
Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now on third down, that pass knocked. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
Bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be brought down at the 40
and break a tackle along the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And the result, play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Yardage at that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get
Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result.
Through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and difference a week makes? Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll be inside the red zone.
Preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football. And how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking big to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down.
I'd love to see him be able to stand in there and make the throw and try and pick it up on third down. But I'm not the one in there taking the hits either, so I totally cannot blame him for that one. Those hits are definitely catching up. Like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for. Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And then the mover's wing
could do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this? Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw on second is Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Give him 6 on the screen, but
they're at 5.
Watson now to throw.
Another completion here to Hunt.
Well, I don't think he got there, no.
He's short right. We're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. You nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuff.
To start him out, has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Well, it's a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Edwards now on 1st and 10. 54-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Edwards. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move.
Big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This will be a foul.
I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. This for a 4th quarter lead. Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field.
Here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll get him down at
the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. His offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
And he's to the point, partner. Well, we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Watson. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete.
Game. Wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And that will be to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchdown on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards, and he is between run and pass.
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, a
bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gas, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar.
Clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They run once more with Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to have a Raven throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive at the end.
And now a throw on 1st down there. 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
This set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
It's caught by him left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward at the 48. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore. You can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now Watson.
certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Hunt. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. To throw, Watson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
If they get that run was pure heart.
Watson to throw. And pass complete to Moore. The Ravens.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the... What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead. Needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can...
This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Here's Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away. One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.
Yeet!